Hey, what's up, everybody? Swish here. Today we're going to look into a piece of kit that I put together, and I'm going to start using this pretty much wherever I go. This is the Last Ditch Survival Bottle Bag. Stick with me. Back to Swish Outdoors and Survival, and again today we're going to look at the this kit. This is the Last Ditch Universal Survival Bottle Bag. It's just kind of what I call it, I guess. I kind of put it together as kind of a universal survival kit, a last ditch kit. You know, something happens, you know, for certain situations. Water, you know, the rest of your kit gets totaled, and this is what you have. Or you're in a vehicle fire, everything gets totaled. You can grab this last minute, have it close to you. I don't believe in things like survival tins or anything like that. I've never trained on how to survive with a survival tin, so I'm not going to do it. I would love to do that sometime and hope that I can, but at this point I can't. So that's not what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to show you. It's about 1, maybe 2 pounds, so not very heavy, pretty light. And you know, the way I kind of have it is, if I was in a canoe and it tipped over, I would take this piece off with the other piece strapped and have it strapped to my belt loop. So if it tipped, if my canoe tipped and I had to, you know, if I was in a river or something, my gear's floating down, and this is what I had, I could get to shore, swim to shore with this attached to me, or something like that. Or if I was in a vehicle, it caught on fire, I turned my vehicle's on fire in the back and all my other kit's just burning. Obviously, I can't salvage it, but this is in the front right next to me. I can reach over, grab this, ditch the vehicle as quick as I can, and have everything I need, have everything that I can use to survive whatever that situation is, or something like that. So we're gonna open it up and take a look at the content. Just gonna dive right in here and start showing you everything that I have in here. It's in no particular order, and first of all, I want to also reiterate that there are some things that I didn't have in here because I would have them on my person already, like my belt knife and things of that nature that I would have. So there is no fixed blade in here because that's stuff that I would have on my person depending on the situation I was in. Yes, I'm drinking bourbon tonight, so that's why I didn't put it in here. Yeah, we're going to take a look at what's in this pouch first. And like I said, they're in no particular order here. So first thing that we have here is just a little piece of food from Nutrient Survival. Not trying to, you know, product or anything like that, but just something to have to eat, because you never know, you might need to eat something, so it's good to have there. And this is a cool little piece of kit. This is the K-bar. That's a K-bar, yeah, set with a knife and spork right there. And I had this in the pouch. This is a tourniquet, because you never know when you need a tourniquet. So I have the tourniquet in the front pouch right there, ready to go. And this is for the water bottle that's in here. You know, it's the clamp for it that you can hang over a fire if you need to be, you know, like that with the bottle. Or if you need to reach into a fire, you're boiling water, take it with you, stuff like that. So that's what's in the pouch. So we're going to unzip the top here. And the first thing I have right here is the Suto 2 compass. This is the global one, so it's got the mirror on it, so which is great. Compass, obviously. The mirror is great for so many things. I'm sure you've seen other videos where people tell you everything you can do. You can signal for rescue if you need to. You can check for ticks, all kinds of stuff, that you can use the mirror for. Yep, that's the compass. Not going to go into that. I do have a knife in here. I'll show that, but this is a really cool little gadget. It's a Sharpall knife sharpener. It has the graphite and the ceramic. Geez. It also has a whistle right here, so it's pretty loud. I'm not going to blow it inside. And it's also got a diamond serrated sharpener. It does have a built-in mini ferro rod, and you can use the graphite to strike the ferro rod with it. So it's a cool little piece of kit that I have in there. About 100 feet of 550 cord, because you never know when you need cord. Some Band-Aids, if your hands get cut up, you're doing work, something like that, you might need to use some Band-Aids. This is something that I loved having in here. This is a pocket poncho that I put in here, because if it's raining wherever you're at, you want to stay dry. I know it'll get tore up, but it's something. Again, this is a last ditch piece of kit, not a full sustainment piece of kit. This is designed to get you to survive. We all know that survival sucks. A Mylar space blanket. We all know what these are for, to get warm, especially if you're in a cold weather environment. You fall in water. This can help you get warm. You can take a candle and wrap this around you, or you can just do a piece of tape with a flame extender, wrap it around you, and get warm. If the summertime, you don't have to worry about that too much. So that's what I have kind of out there. And of course, here's the water bottle with the canteen cup, the lid, and the stove, just in case you need it. You never know. Yes, this is a Pathfinder bottle. I know I've kind of had a little bit of falling out there, but I look at it this way. They've already got my money. I've already spent the money on it, so I'm going to get my money's worth. You can see it's been tried and tested for boiling water, and it's done very well. And remove the cap, and you'll see lots of contents in here. I'm not going to take it out one by one. I'm going to dump it out and show you guys everything that's in here. So stick with me. I'm going to get all this stuff out. Okay, so I have everything out of the bottle, and you'd be surprised at how much stuff you can actually fit in here. And the reason why I had everything in this bottle is because you can seal it, and it will be watertight. And everything I had in here, I wanted to make sure stayed dry, because if I ever tipped in a boat or something, the contents here, I want them to stay dry and not get wet. Like I said, I don't really believe in survival tins. I think those are mainly for like pilots who carry those, and they've had extensive training on how to survive with those. I would love to challenge myself and do that one day, so I hope to do that. But for right now, that's not happening. So you've seen the bottle. You guys seen the cup, you know what that's for. You can do all kinds of stuff with that, aside from boil water. But I'll start with things that I thought of if I was in a situation, depending on what it is. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of fire, water disinfectant, and, staying dry. So that's kind of what this is kind of surrounded by. And then obviously if I have to get food or anything like that, make a shelter of some kind if I needed to, which is what the space blanket's kind of for as well. It kind of acts as a shelter, So anyway, without further ado, I had in here a cotton rag. So lots of stuff you can do with this. You can make char cloth with it. You can use it as a sweatband. You can use it to signal because it's red. That's why I chose red. If I had to signal for rescue, I can put it up. You can use it as a navigation marker. Put it to a tree. So if you're trying to navigate out of there, but you have to go off trail for something, you can use that as a navigational marker. as long as you stay within sight of it. So that's the first piece of kit. A Swiss Army knife that has all the trimmings. Of course, you got your blade there. The saw is pretty important, obviously. This does work. You can cut down saplings with it. I have done it. I don't think a lot of people really take that into account. This actually works. I have a pair of scissors, a bottle opener. You guys have seen all the Swiss Army knives, the tweezers, the toothpick. So all things that I can use for this. And remember, I'll most likely have my belt knife on me as well. So, but this will be for other things as well. A Bic lighter with Gorilla Tape on it. Instant flame, so I can make an instant fire for that. So good to have. Of course, the ferro rod. I made a little sheath for this ferro rod with the striker and with it, because I don't like using the spine of my knife anymore. I don't use it. I always use the striker. And you can use this striker too to make tinder. You can shave off tinder for certain things. So these are my handmade fire tinder. It's Gulf wax. It's a cotton ball with melted petroleum jelly and then sealed in Gulf wax. I've done a video on how to do that with these, and then I did it with like regular cotton balls. So these are pretty big. You can actually use them. There's 3 of them, but you can split them in half, so you can get 6. Use them 6 times to start a fire. And then once you've gotten that, you can make char cloth using the cup and the water bottle if you had to do that. Of course, the water bottles to boil water, anything like that. You can, to get sediment out, to filter sediment from a stream with the bottle. Get all that stuff aside. Other things to purify water. You've seen this before in my little Get Home pocket kit, which are water purification tablets that I have in the straw. One for pH, one to actually disinfect the water. I had this in here. This is a mixed drink of Vital Proteins. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's a drink you put in a mix you put in your drink. It has 10 grams of collagen peptides per serving, 10 grams of sugar. It's got all kinds of different. It's got it's kind of a dietary supplement, but it also has a lot of electrolytes in there, because you will need electrolytes. So that's something that I wanted to keep in there. A headlamp with a red lens, spare batteries for the headlamp, and a fishing kit. This is a pretty cool little fishing kit. It's designed to, it's kind of like a bottle type fishing kit. So it's got your tackle in here, a little bobber, hooks, different kinds of baits, and then it's got this tire, the tire tubing with the fishing line, so you can act as a reel with it. I have fished with this before. Haven't caught anything with it yet. It takes some getting used to, and you can put it in your hand, and you cast out like that, let go of your thumb, cast out, and then you just reel in like that. I think there's 5-pound test line on this. So do some fishing if I had to, again, depending on the situation I was in. So if I got stranded in the mountains or something and couldn't get very far, if I needed to fish to eat or something like that, that's what I would take with me. But I just wanted to show you guys the contents of my kit. I'm hoping I can do a video where I implement all this stuff. It's really hard where I'm at to do that, to get the places to do that. I'm hoping to do that one day. Everything I have here, I have used, so I know it works. I just decided to put it together and do a last minute ditch kit, if that were to happen. And so that's pretty much everything, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think I should either take out or what you think I need to add to it, or if you think I need something bigger. Again, this is kind of for if you had a last ditch item, where you lost all your gear in a freak accident, maybe a fire, a vehicle fire, or you're canoeing down a river, your canoe tips over, you hit some rapids, your kit goes down the river, you can't get it, you got to get to shore, especially if it's cold out. You can have this, again, I would attach it to my belt loop with the strap, so that way it makes it to shore with me. And that's why I had everything in the bottle, because it seals all the stuff that I want to keep dry and doesn't get it wet. So, not a long video. Just wanted to show you guys what I was working on. So thanks for sticking with me on this one. And again, let me know in the comments. And if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and see you guys on the next one. Swish out.